guys, welcome back to another video. It's a gloomy day today. It's just been cloudy all day for the last 3 or 4 days. I've been getting some rain though. Yesterday we got, I think, half an inch. Day before we got a couple inches of rain too. So not slacking on the rain anymore. We're supposed to get 2 inches today, but haven't got really anything. Well, the chickens are enjoying the cooler weather. Today's high is 75 instead of being like the 95 we're usually getting. It's really windy today too, raining on all the storms for tonight. We just fed all the chickens. Chicks are doing great. Look at these guys. They're like the little twins. I think one of them's a rooster, but I'm not sure. Chicks are doing great. These guys are getting moved out with these guys someday this week or this weekend, whatever day is the best. I want to move them out on a nice sunny day. But I've been sorry about the late upload. I've been busy working on one video that I'm trying to edit better. It's taking a while. Something wrong with the format and the video on the editor, so still trying to get that video out. But I'm gonna make this one today. I've been having a lot of questions on how my chickens don't get sick and what to do if your chickens do get sick. But that's what I'm gonna be talking about today. Yeah, but these guys are getting really big, almost as big as these hens out here, so about time to move them out. They're getting a little crowded in that little pen in there, but they got a large cover to shade them. I like that chicken, the fluffy little comb. The hen down at the barn has been doing good with her 2 little chicks. She took them out exploring. They're in the middle of our field, quite a ways away from their little barn up there. So she's starting to take them to explore a lot more. Ducks sure are enjoying the rain. We had a big storm. Was it Saturday, I think? And it hailed a little bit too. We get a lot of. We haven't been getting the big severe storms lately, but we get the little pop-up ones that come out of nowhere. Chickens in this pen been doing good. I'm thinking I release them next week or week after. But these 2 leghorns that can still fly, I'm going to try to catch them. Clip their wings even shorter. But I know I'm going to have to do this pretty soon, because chickens' wings grow back fast. At least mine do. Turkey neck. That chicken right there's got a lot of feathers. We just got a couple spots. And we're missing some still. There's the one-legged chicken chilling right there. Goats have been good. We did put them down in the round pen for a couple days to eat the grass around there. Sorry about the wind. It's crazy, but moved them from there back down. They're doing good. Joe did get tangled up in the big maple tree, but he's all good now. Alright, so like I've said, I've had a lot of people ask me why my chickens don't get sick, or if they do, what I do. I'm gonna show you what I do, or tell you what I do today in this video. And I know a lot of people's chickens have been getting sick, and sometimes mine do, and it usually comes in waves. Usually if one chicken gets sick, maybe like 5 other ones will get sick too. It's usually just not one, but they do not get sick often. I don't think I've had any of my good hens die this year from at least sickness. So sickness isn't that bad here, at least for me. I don't really do anything extra to prevent it, but one ways chicken can die from being sick or something like that is from worms, and you actually do need to worm your chickens. No, it sounds like something you don't really have to do, but what I would do to worm your chickens is get something called diatomaceous earth. I think it's only like $10 at Tractor Supply or online. Might even have it at some Walmarts, but it's just this natural food grade wormer with a whole bunch of vitamins and everything. Just cleans their system out. And one way you can tell that they have worms is their eggs are falling apart. Their eggs aren't good quality. Their feathers might be kind of ruffled or falling apart. That's one way to see if they have worms. So that's the way I would recommend to worm your chickens. And I know there's a lot of other ways you can do it, but that's one of the more natural, chemical-free ways you can do it. I've seen a lot of other things that people have used, but that's the one way I would recommend if you're looking for something that'll get rid of worms and actually gets rid of a lot of the different species of worms. If you get the chemical ones, then they might just target one type, but so that's what I would recommend for worms. And I don't really see worms that much in my chickens at all, and I know a lot of people don't either, so that's not usually one of the main causes of a chicken being sick. But usually when my chickens get sick, it'll usually disturb around their nose or around their, even the ducks too. But my ducks, I've only had like one of my ducks get sick once. Wind is crazy today, but usually it'll just mess with their immune system and clog up their nose, or maybe their wattle or comb will turn different colors, or they'll get a little pale. And a lot of the times when my chicken's sick, their eyes will swell up, or their throat will swell up, and their eyes will usually just shut. And that's what usually happens when my chickens get sick. And I've done a lot of research on different sicknesses that the birds can get, and the list just goes on forever. So there's a lot of things that your chicken could be sick as. So when I try to Google something, I can usually find 10 or more different things, that symptoms that chickens have. So what I usually like to do when my chickens are sick is I usually take them out of the main flock, whether they be a chick or a big chicken or a duck. I'll contain them in their own pen, and if you don't put them with any other chickens, I'd recommend putting them in like a little crate, maybe like a dog crate or a small pen. Usually that pen aren't always full with any chickens. It's usually that pen that doesn't have any chickens in it, so I'll put them in there by themselves, and I'll give them unlimited food and water. And one thing I would do is put a little bit of vinegar, like apple cider vinegar, in their water, maybe a tablespoon for a bowl, and that'll help just calm their system down, clear it up, and just keep a close eye on them. And I've saved a few chickens' lives by just staying in the pen with them when they're like pretty much unconscious, and just watering them myself and putting the food close to them. You just gotta kind of take real good care of them. Just keep an eye on them, and it's really the only thing you need to do. Good steps to getting your chickens, and I know you could probably go to the vet and they give you something, but I don't know that of that many people who would do that, so I know I wouldn't go through all that trouble to do that. I've probably only at once had a big outbreak of sickness, and that was, see, 2016 fall is when like 7 of my chickens died from this eye disease thing. And it just, what would happen is they would kind of get less active, their eyes would swell up. Usually only one would, and then maybe the other 2, and they just kind of go blind and just go out of it and eventually die. And I did have 2 chickens last year, or no, 3 chickens last year, and I was able to save 2 of them, and then the other one died from it. So that's the only sickness I get really over here. And then some of them will just die on the spot, and you can't do anything about it, and that's just nature right there. But that's what I would do if your chicken's sick. It's what I do, and it usually helps them. It works if you just keep a close eye on them. Chickens are enjoying this cool day. I will be sure to link the Diatomaceous Earth natural warmer in the description below, along with some other natural things you can give your chickens while they're sick that will really help. So they'll be right in the description below. Little pumpkin patch, but the pumpkins are just now coming up. A little late this year, but they're getting flooded from all the rain. So it's about 3 hours later, and it's still raining. It picked up, and it's probably rained almost an inch already. And it's supposed to continue and not stop until Wednesday. That's how long rain's supposed to last. I think there's flooding in Texas from the rain, but it's because they haven't got much rain lately. But we're on a hill, so we don't have to worry about flooding or anything. And there's turkey neck. Egg production is just so weird. So it was going up 30 eggs a day for a few days. Before that, it was down, like lowest it's ever been. And it's been good. And then yesterday, it was just random. Only got 4 eggs. So, see how it is today. Yesterday, they didn't lay any. Looks like here's 6 or so right there. All these chickens don't care about the rain. Half of them are smart. Stay in the hen house. The rain's kind of let up right now. It's kind of just sprinkling. A lot of chickens came out to see me. But see how this and Buff Orpington, one of the Buff Orpingtons are broody. And I don't know what I'm going to do with her. I had an idea. And I know a lot of people want me to see or to do this, and I've wanted to do it, and I've just never had the chance or never wanted to. There's 2 more eggs right there. A lot of them are already going up to roost. It's getting dark out. The clouds are getting darker. No, it's not getting darker yet, but so I was thinking I might just take Buff Orpington's eggs off of her every day. Just like collecting the eggs like normal, and then I'd get some and put them in the incubator. So I know Buff Orpingtons are really good at hatching out hens or chicks, but I was gonna put some in the incubator maybe and hatch them out or get them close to hatching out, and then put them under her. But she is in the most popular nesting spot. I try to move her and some eggs that I was just going to get to the middle top nest, and that's a nest that no one lays in, but it looks like she moved back down. So that's where a lot of the chickens lay, and they'll get right beside her and lay. Man, there's a lot of eggs on the ground. I don't know what's up with that. Egg production still looks like non-existent, but At least the guys in the other pen laid. So, let's see how many eggs are under her. She's one of the nice broody hens, but I know she'll peck me. What I usually do, since I don't have two hands right now, I'll usually grab the, like, kind of their neck feathers lightly, and then distract them with my other hand. Then I'll pull them off the nest and get the eggs out. So I'm still not decided about that, but if you guys want to see me do that, be sure to leave a comment below or do the thing up here. All I'm worried about is she's going to get off the nest in the 20 days. So I don't know. Wish I had some decoy eggs she could sit on. I might actually try and get some. Update on this cat. She's getting bigger and bigger. I'm wondering how many babies she's gonna have this time. She had 5 last time. But we will not be keeping them. We definitely don't need any more cats. Monday live tonight. Hopefully we can do one on Wednesday, but it's still supposed to rain that day too. Thanks so much for watching the video, guys. Make sure to share the videos with your friends, and I'll see you next time. My next video will probably be up Thursday, maybe Wednesday. Like I said, I've been trying to edit it well.